Sean.
Sean Nong, right? Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Sean Nong for assisting us for our preliminary interviews. And let's begin with our first candidate. Hello, candidate number 11. Looks like our mic is not working. Can someone please assist us?
Hello, ma'am.
Yes. All right, I guess we're gonna use Eric's mic for this one.
I'll be the microphone stand na lang. Okay.
Okay, do your thing, Eric. All right, please pick your question from the bowl.
Okay, candidate number 11. Are you ready for your question?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I'll read the question twice, okay?
Okay.
Here it goes. What qualities should a woman possess to make a notable difference in the world? Once again, what qualities should a woman possess to make a notable difference in the world?
I believe the quality that the woman should possess to make a notable difference in the world is to be strong. As women, we have so much influence in the society, and we should influence, especially the youth of today, to be strong, because for them to be able to face different challenges in life with ease in their mind. Thank you.
Well said, candidate number 11.
Wow, she definitely raised the bar high for that, Eric. And now let's move on to our next semi-finalist. Hi, candidate number 9. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling great. How about you?
I'm feeling great as well. Thank you so much for asking. Are you ready for your question?
Yes, I am.
Please pick your question from the bowl. All right. And your question is, if you were God for a day, how would you change the world? I'll repeat the question. If you were God for a day, how would you change the world?
If I were God for a day, I will take the greed and the negativities that we have in our minds. I want the world to be peaceful without insecurities and doubts. And I want everybody to have a positive outlook in life and think that life is not a problem to be solved, but a gift to be enjoyed. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate, semi-finalist number 9. And I totally agree. Because oftentimes I really think, there's so much problem in the world, but life is a gift. Hello, semi-finalist number 2. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you so much for supporting me. To everyone who are here tonight, thank you so much.
All right, please pick your question from the bowl. Question is, what is the biggest challenge young girls face today? One more time, what is the biggest challenge young girls face today?
Thank you. I believe that the young girl's biggest challenge facing today is self-confidence and self-worth. Because as a woman, I experienced it as a girl way before. And I believe if we could get the children to believe in themselves and make their mindset stronger so that they would be able to see the beauty, strength, and opportunities in things, no matter how much problem try to pull their knees down, it would be such a great and wonderful world if the girls would be able to establish themselves through their self-confidence. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Semi-finalist number 2.
I'd like to remind the crowd that the best support that you can give to your candidate is to please keep silence so that your candidate may answer their question.
Yes, let's hold our applause after the candidate has given their answers. Hello, semifinalist number 5. You look wonderful in your gown tonight.
Thank you.
All right, please pick your question.
Here's your question. Do beauty pageants help or hurt how society views women? Once again, do beauty pageants help or hurt how society views women?
Beauty pageant helps society view women that we are empowered, authentic, and purposeful. We women knows our purpose and role in life. We know how to speak for ourselves and knows when to stand up. And I do believe that beauty pageant really helps society in terms of definition or defining women. Thank you so much.
Very well said, candidate number 5.
Eric, I can really see that our finalists have really prepared for the Q&A tonight. I mean, this isn't the final Q&A yet. This is just the preliminary interviews. Hello, semi-finalist number 16. Please pick your question from the bowl. And your question is, has the speed of technological advances taken away emotion? I'll read it again. Has the speed of technological advances taken away emotion?
Yes, for me, yes. We tend to camouflage the feelings and emotions of others because we are influenced, especially that we are very influenced now with social media. We must remember that our emotional and mental health is very important. We don't need to compare ourselves to others. We don't need to feel what they feel. We must prioritize ourselves. So we must love ourselves so that we can also love others. Thank you.
Thank you so much, semi-finalist number 16. And that is a perfect reminder for all of us that in order to love others, we should love ourselves first. Don't you agree, Eric?
Yes, of course.
Why, hello, candidate number 14. You're very tall. Are you ready for your question?
Yes, I am.
All right, please pick your question from the bowl. And your question is, what is the moment in your life you would pick to change the lives of others? Once again, what is the moment in your life you would pick to change the lives of others?
Thank you. I don't think I don't need to change anything from my life because I am right now and I became for who I am right now. Back in the days, I'm being bullied. They told me that I'm not good enough. They told me that I'm not capable of anything. But I'm here in front of you, standing confidently, believe in herself, and a bully survivor. And I do believe that it's not a hindrance to refueling my dreams. All I need to do is to believe in myself. And I thank you.
Thank you so much.
And now let's have candidate number 15. Good evening, candidate number 15. You look beautiful tonight.
I definitely agree. And how do you feel? I think you won most of the awards tonight.
Yes, I'm very thankful for the awards and the supports of the people. Thank you so much and good evening.
All right, please pick your question from the bowl.
Here's your question. If you were the privileged one to have an extra 30 minutes in a day, what would you do with it and why? Once again, if you were the privileged one to have an extra 30 minutes in a day, what would you do and why?
If I would be given a chance to have a 30 minutes extra per day, I would spend it for myself. I would do the things that reminds me that I am enough and I am capable of the things that I want to be. And I want to spend the 30 minutes to remind myself that I am confidently of who I am. Thank you and good evening.
Thank you so much, candidate number 15.
We have 3 more semi-finalists left, and now we have semi-finalist number 13. Please pick your question from the bowl. Your question is, how different would the world be if women were to rule the world? How different would the world be if women were to rule the world?
Thank you. Well, women are sensitive and more emotional, and they are good at taking care. So I think the world will be better if women were to rule. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Very short, yet concise. We have 2 more semi-finalists left, and we have semi-finalist number 12. Hello, semi-finalist number 12. Good evening. Do you want to say anything to your supporters tonight?
Hello, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for supporting me tonight.
Please pick your question from the bowl.
Here's your question. Are the youth of this generation more pressured to perform than the youth of previous generations? Once again, are the youth of this generation more pressured to perform than the youth of previous generations?
I believe that the youth in this generation are more pressured or more forced than the generation before, because their parents used to force them to work, to do what their parents want to do, and they don't have the freedom in what they want to do. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 12.
And last but not the least, we have semi-finalist number 4. You know, 4 is a special number for me.
Why is that?
Because when I joined Miss Cebu, my number was 4. Hello, semi-finalist number 4. Good evening. Are you ready for your question?
Yes, good evening. I am ready.
That's great. So please pick your question from the bowl. And your question is there something that is not right in this world that needs to be put right? I'll repeat your question. Is there something that is not right in this world that needs to be put right?
Thank you. Our world has various issues and cases. I do believe that there is something that needed to be put right. A world wherein greed will not be part of the definition, wherein our angry will not be the definition to show our strength. A world wherein love will be the will to roll the success, and wherein peace will be our celestial melodies to feel solace. We're in a world that is free. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 4.
Ladies and gentlemen, that wraps up our preliminary interviews. Wow. I think some of the questions were really hard to answer.
Those were quite difficult, and I think it will be even more difficult for the judges because the ladies definitely gave their best.
I wonder who will get into the top 5. But for now, thank you so much, ladies, for the confidence and courage to ace the question and answer portion. Thank you so much, and we'll see you later.
Special thanks to Mr. Sean Nang from Shutter's Model and Talent Management. evening, everyone. Daphne Lagun from 6th District representing Cebu Province. Namawir ako ni Mayor Didoy. But anyway, happy Fiesta Cordovanhons. Naghinam-hinam na ba ang tanan? And of course, I would like to congratulate to our 19 lovely candidates. Dili kini mahimo kung dili tungod sa kaabtik sa atong amahan sa lungsod sa Cordova from day 1 up to tonight. Mayor Didoy Swan. And of course, sa ato ang ako Bisaya Congressman Sunny Lagun, and our Board of Judges, sa ato ang mga halangdong bisita, sa akong anak di I would like to greet happy birthday sa ako ang anak nga kaluha. Nanakoy anak ha. Pwede mo tindog anak? Si Dodong Lawrence o si Dodong Lawrence. Thank you everyone sa ato ang kapistahan karon. Mao kini ang unang higayon nga kami ang nagdumala diri sa ato ang bag-ong 6th distrito ubos sa pagpaningkamot sa atong amahan sa lungsod sa Cordova. Once again, happy Fiesta Cordovanhon. Daghang salamat. Thank you.
Let's welcome Danica and Eric.
With us right now are the names of the ladies who have made it to the top 5 finalists, deliberated and validated by our panel of judges.
I definitely feel the thrill and excitement. Let's see if your bets have made it to the top 5 finalists.
Cordova, are you ready? The first finalist is candidate number 11. Finalist is candidate number 15. to becoming Miss Cordova Ecotourism 2022, candidate number 2. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Cordova, presenting to you your top 5 finalists.
Congratulations! And to the rest of the ladies, thank you very much.
Everyone is so excited because right now we are headed to the last hurdle, which is the final Q&A round.
No pageant will ever be complete without the final question and answer portion. Ladies, I would like to remind everyone that the previous scores of our top 5 finalists will be disregarded. Back to 0.
And to determine this year's Miss Cordova Ecotourism 2022, the 5 finalists will be judged based on their beauty, intelligence, and judges' overall impression of the candidates.
The ladies will once again pick from the bowl. Candidate number 11 is quite excited. Oh my God. Okay, it's okay. Here we go.
Okay, listen up, ladies. Each candidate is given a maximum of 45 seconds to deliver her answer. Reminder to our finalists that upon hearing this sound, it means that time is up. And we have your question in our hands.
Here it goes. I'll be reading it twice. What do you think is the relevance of tourism to economy? Once again, what do you think is the relevance of tourism to economy?
Thank you for that question. What is the relevance of tourism to economy? If we have good tourism, like we have good infrastructures, good tourist attractions, we will be able to have a great economy and we will be able to achieve our utmost. And we will live life like our motto, Ascenso Cordovanhons.
Thank you so much, candidate number 11.
Let's keep the ball rolling as we call on our next finalists. Hello, finalist number 9. Please pick your question from the bowl. And your final question is, which for you should be prioritized? Economy or tourism? Expound your answer. Again, which for you should be prioritized? Economy or tourism?
I believe that both economy and tourism is essential for the growth and development of our community. That is why I encourage everybody that we should be socially responsible and be environmentally conscious, and let's promote sustainable tourism in our economy for us to have a better, productive, and safer place to live. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much.
You got the crowd quite excited. Once again, I'd like to remind everyone to please give the candidate her time to answer. She only has 45 seconds.
Hello, candidate number 15. Please pick your final question from the bowl.
Here's your question. Is Cordova ready to become a city? Once again, is Cordova ready to become a city?
I believe Cordova is ready to become a city. With our newly built CC Lex, the CC Lex is considered to be the portal of wonders. It will become our access to social development and growth. And if it becomes the portal of wonders, the tourism in our community would be great, and it will help our community. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidate number 15. Well said.
We have 2 finalists left. And now we have finalist number 5. Hi. Please pick your question. And your final question is, do you think climate change is the result of man's pursuit of technology? Again, do you think climate change is the result of man's pursuit of technology?
Climate change is not because of the technology, but we people. We are abusive. We use our natural resources too much. And I want to be a spokesperson and a rallying point where I can put Cordovans together in a meaningful conversation, like participating in seminars, in giving for importance on our climate change and to our environment. Because I do believe that if we take care of our nature, then we can lessen the drastic changes of our environment. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, finalist number 5. And last but not the least, hello, finalist number 2. Please pick the final question in the bowl.
Here's your question. Should we promote tourism in the expense of destroying the environment? Once again, should we promote tourism in the expense of destroying the environment?
Thank you. I believe from a perspective of a political science student, our environment is a backbone and foundation of our tourism. That is why we should not use the tourism. We should not use our environment just for tourism, because altogether we can make our tourism arise by just being united all together. And when we are all united, I believe that we can attain our goal, Ascenso Cordovanhon, towards a better Cordova and eventually a better Republic of the Philippines. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
And that wraps up our final Q&A.
Those questions were quite tough, and I believe that it will show the true woman, the true Miss Cordova, Miss Ecotourism 2022.
Ladies, you did a very good job. Grace under pressure indeed. How about a big warm of applause for our Miss Cordova Ecotourism 2022 Top 5 finalists. Thank you, ladies, and good luck.
Central Commercial, Mega Bags, Ecker, AMG Enterprises, ICL, Giant Motor, Dan Enrico, Nexus. SB Enterprises, Catherine May Pascual, Lumapas Family, Tulison and Lumapas, Judith Thomas and Lumapas, Miox Lechon Manong, Christie's Commercial, Princess Julian's Corporation, San Roque College Disaboo, Masagana Rice and Corn Trading, ABY Road Restaurant, Gabby Construction, Trip T, New Creations, ABY Construction, Sunriser, Ray Handy Global Corporation, SB International Design Export Incorporated, Conscious Temusa, Cordova Catholic Cooperative School, Alta Resort, Balay by B Residences, Parola Seaview Restaurant, VGC, La Nueva Pharmacy, Bird International, Nalasuan Island Resort and Marine Sanctuary, Roski Drug, Kirante Construction, Pack Green Trade Corporation, VRM Logistics Services, Gaisano Grand Cordova, Kimwa Construction and Development Corporation, Louis Jean Shaw, Silver sponsors, Belchase Foods, Alpha Advanced Aesthetics, One Nadella Dental Lounge, Robles Shipping Incorporated, Fishes Seafood and Wine. Gold sponsor, CCLX a Metro Pacific Tollway, Vivan Infracore, Mr. Liempo, Radiant Skin International. Platinum sponsor, VD4D Ventures and Development Incorporated, Seedine Philippines Incorporated, Abejo Waters Corporation, ARQ Builders, Solea Hotels and Resorts. Platinum sponsor, VGL. And our diamond sponsor, Lantau Native Restaurant. Special thanks to Nicey Bake Shop, Burger Junction, and now let's hear a message from Honorable Lawrence Lar Lagoon. Cordova Fiesta Committee 2022, Honorable Cesar Swan, Honorable Limuel Fogoy, Honorable Chodorico P. Casquejo Jr., Honorable Francisco Andor Jr., Honorable Jose A. Wahing, Honorable Jason Larios Lagoon, Honorable Jerome Lepiten, Honorable Ramar Baguio, Honorable Natalie Sitoy, Honorable Chito Ventasal, Honorable Denise Karen Sumaga, Mr. Jaime Sumagang CPA, Mr. Vicente Somalino CPA, Miss Agnes Arado, Mr. Paulo Tagsid, Mr. Felix Bacaldo, Mr. Jaime Galarde, Mr. Edwin Restauro, Police Major Michael C. Hengoyon, Miss Nanette Garro, Miss Bernadette Labrado, Mr. Margin Baguio, Honorable Junbert Ventulan, Miss Cordova Ecotourism Production Team, Lawrence Lagon, Grace Rosal Swan, Shutter Models and Talent Management. Ravi Ayan Polgoy. Junberg Bentulan. Wency Molina. Neil Tan. Chorin Ray Racines. Mark Ashley. Margin Orgofera Baguio. Cassandra Torregosa and Timmy DiCamo. Franklin Benzi, Mikhail Cueve, Samantha Delara, Jamar Pacaldo, Daniel, Sean Humawas and Michael Veronic. Brianna Alexis Gomez and Ben Tura. Jean Castro Sumalino. Tom Kendi. Pochola Iristorza. Gio Frey. BTS by Brian Ting, official light, sounds, and LED wall. Adia Labrado, Bonnie Mocken, Nanette Garo, Christian Sandy Swan, Fred Anlomotan, and Daphne Nunez. Special thanks to Lawrence Lagoon. We would also like to acknowledge the presence of Shanli Babatuan, Queen Philippines 2022. Our representative for Queen Philippines 2022. She will be representing the municipality of Cordova. At this point, ladies and gentlemen,
Be kanatong tanan Cordovanons. Also happy fiesta Senyor San Roque no. Sa atong boards of judges, akong papa, ako Bisaya Party List Congressman Sanilagon, akong bro Mayor Didoy Swan, akong mama Daphne Lagon, akong kaluha sad, akong kinsa mas gwapo, ako or si Lawrence. Di ba? Pero pitaw, I chose to celebrate my birthday here sa lungsod ng Cordova, along with all of you guys, Cordovanons, kay lingaw-lingaw sa ta diri no. And also to all our 19 participants, congratulations to all of them. And to the top 5, I wish you all the best. Once again, ako ay balik. Daghang salamat at maayong gabi kanatong tanan.
Totoo nga bang
Finalist
gusto
number
ko?
3.
Huwag nang
Candidate number
labanan
50.
ng
Kiara
puso.
Althea Caballes.
Alam kong mahal mo na ko. Kung ganon, halika na, tuwagan lumayo. Isayaw mo ako sa gitna ng ulan, mahal ko. Kapalit man ito'y
Candidate number
mahal
5.
ko.
Cindy Lorraine Cabihe.
Gagawin ang lahat para sa'yo. Alam kong mahal mo na rin ako.
Candidate number 2. Cheryl Trizona.
Isayaw mo ako sa gitna ng ulan, mahal ko. Kapalit man ito'y buhay ko. Gagawin ang lahat para sa'yo. Alam kong mahal mo na rin ako. Thank you so much, guys. And first of all, gusto ko magpasalamat ni Sir RV for having me here tonight, and especially to Sir Philip Tampo sa akong suit nga gisuot karon. Grabe kanindot. O sa atong board of judges. So, wala ba kayong mga kamay? This is my last song, guys. I have like a song.
Her reign is perhaps the longest because of the pandemic. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Miss Cordova. There we have her, ladies and gentlemen. Let us all give a big round of applause to Miss Sophia Medhar Tomamoy, our Miss Cordova 2019. And now let's welcome back our hosts, Yannicka and Eric.
And now we are back for good. But first things first, thank you to the municipality of Cordova, headed by Mayor Cesar Didoy Suwan, Vice Mayor Boyetago, the judges, all the public officials that are present here tonight, and to the overall artistic director, Robbie Ayan Pogoy of Shutter Models and Talent Management. The BTS sounds, light, stage, and videos. It's high time to find out the winners of Miss Cordova Ecotourism 2022.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now have the envelope containing tonight's results, signed by our panel of judges and tabulators chairman. Before we announce the winner, let us all welcome back on stage our top 5 finalists, but they're already here. Just for the information of everyone, our top 5 finalists were judged based on the following criteria: 60% for beauty, 30% for wit, and 10% is from the organization.
Good luck, ladies. Let's begin with the 4th runner-up.
Our 4th runner-up will be receiving a cash, sash, and bouquet of flowers. To present the award, may we request Genevieve Antigua Lu and Jens Planos.
Ladies and gentlemen, our 4th runner-up is... Who do you think it'll be? Congratulations, candidate number 11.
Let's move on to our 3rd runner-up.
The 3rd runner-up will be receiving a cash, sash, and bouquet of flowers. May we request Mel Maria, Dr. Raymond Stephan and Nadella, and Dr. Justine and Nadella to give the award.
And our 3rd runner-up is candidate number 2. It's time to announce our 2nd runner-up.
The 2nd runner-up will be receiving a cash, sash, and bouquet of flowers. May we request Attorney Selwyn Prada, Asa Coloma, and Joseph Madrid to present the award.
And our second runner-up is candidate number 9.
We are getting close to announcing the lady who shall bring home the coveted crown. We are now down to our last 2 candidates.
We will be announcing first this year's first runner-up. And the remaining candidate will automatically become our Miss Cordova Ecotourism 2022.
The first runner-up will be receiving a cash, sash, and bouquet of flowers. May we request Vice Mayor Boy Atago III, Krisha Andrea Packet, and Philip Tampus to present the award. Our new Miss Cordova Ecotourism 2022 will also be receiving a cash, sash, bouquet of flowers, one-night stay at V Resort and Outdoor Resort, and a brand new crown, jewel, designed by Brianna Alexis Gomez. We have our Cordova Mayor Cesar Didois 1, First Lady Grace Rosales 1, Congressman Sonny Lagoon, and Congresswoman Inday Daphne Lagoon to crown our next Miss Cordova Ecotourism 2022.
One thing that makes our top 2 special is that the both of them come from the same barangay, which is Barangay Buagsong!
We are now down to candidate number 5 and candidate number 15. Let's hear the supporters for both candidates. Number 5 and number 15. Who do you think it'll be?
I don't know, Eric.
We've got the results right here.
You're gonna announce it.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Our first runner-up is candidate number 5.
So that means Cordova, your new Miss Cordova Ecotourism 2022 is candidate number 15!
With you till the world blows up. Yes. Up and down and through till the world blows up.
Ladies and gentlemen, presenting to you our new
Miss Cordova Ecotourism 2022. is Eric Karcher.
Good
evening, everyone, and good night, Municipality of Cordova.
Congratulations to all the winners. We would like to say thank you once again to the local government unit of the Municipality of Cordova, headed by Cordova Mayor Cesar Didoy Juan, for this year's successful show. See you all next year for another exciting event. This has been your voice-over host, Jin Castro Sumalinog, saying to you all, thank you and good night.
Akong manawon kang intradisyon o pamatasan nga Cordovanon, labi na sa tungkulturang pangisna nga maoy naman kang ilang pangita. Dinagat, kapistahan, sa siyang nuyugan ka sa ulugan. Dinagat, kapistahan, sa siyang nuyugan ka sa ulugan. Dinagat. Dinagat, kapistahan, sa siyang nuyugan ka sa ulugan. 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 Dinagat, dinagat, mag-awit, magdaing, magsayaw kita, santang magsaulog ka sa pista.